Greetings, Arcs. Shadgon here, and today I have a new build for you fighter mains. Let's get to the chase and break things down. First things first, for this build, Bouncer is the subclass of choice. Bouncer makes it easier to inflict physical down on opponents, and we are going to combine that with the increased damage output Fighter has against enemies who are downed to maximize our damage. Our weapon of choice is a double saber and soaring blades multi-weapon. While most of your damage is done with your double saber, the soaring blades weapon action and fanatic blade skills gives us a ranged attack, which is useful for dealing with airborne enemies. Taking a look at the fighter tree, it's not all that different from our previous fighter build. Overload is still important to grab, as well as its upgrades Overload Endurance and Overload PP Recovery. Overload drops our defense temporarily in exchange for a boost in attack power, but will end early if you receive a fatal blow, leaving you with 1 HP instead of dying. Defeat Advantage and Defeat Recovery should both be maxed out, as they increase damage dealt and PP recovered when attacking an enemy who is downed. Fighter Skip Arts allows us to skip the second half of a photon art when not inputting a direction. This is important for our primary double saber combo. Same art skip attack allows you to skip to the last hit of a normal attack combo after using the same photon art twice, another important aspect of our main attack combo. Deadly Archer and Spiral Drive are special attacks that can only be used when a double saber whirlwind has reached its second stage. Deadly Archer throws the saber like a boomerang and deals good damage to a single target, while Spiral Drive will cause your whirlwind to spawn a cyclone that damages a group of enemies. Saber Parry Counter and Saber Parry Another Counter both allow you to counterattack immediately after blocking an attack with your weapon action. They each behave differently, so the ideal one to use can change depending on battle conditions. Lastly, Saber Blaze PP Gain is a new ability, and it's a good one. It allows you to regain PP when you hit enemies with your second stage whirlwind. Now we're going to look at the Bouncer tree. Defeat Amplifier should be maxed out, as it increases the speed at which you can cause an enemy to be downed. Partial Destroy Advantage both increases damage dealt and reduces damage received from enemies who have had parts broken off them. This is especially useful during urgent quests and gigantics fights. Fanatic Blade and its upgrades should all be grabbed. Fanatic Blade temporarily lets you throw photon blades from your soaring blades at a faster rate. And with Fanatic Blade Augment and Photon PP Recovery, more can be thrown at once, and they recover more PP than usual. After all is said and done, you will still have a whopping 11 skill points left over in the Bouncer tree. Nothing else you put points in here will actually benefit this build, but since spent skill points directly affect your battle power, spend these wherever you want in the Bouncer tree. During combat, your job is simple. Fat stacks on stacks on stacks of damage to anyone who gets in your way. Fighter is primarily a single target damage dealer. Your best tools to deal with the group are the Photon Art Unchained Circle, in which you throw the saber in a circle around you and finish with a wide slash, and Spiral Drive, which converts a whirlwind into an AoE in front of you. Make sure when using Unchained Circle to be inputting a direction when you activate the art, otherwise you will only do the final slash at the end. Against single targets, we have a much longer combo. When locked onto an enemy, our combo is to use Julian Dance twice, followed by a single normal attack and 2 more Julian Dances. If all of the hits in your combo land, you should be able to end the combo with a Deadly Archer. You can choose to skip the normal attack and simply use Julian Dance 4 times, followed by a Deadly Archer, but you'll go through PP faster this way. When you eventually cause a physical down, continue using this combo, but activate Overload to further increase your damage. Overload can also be used as a form of death protection, as you can't die while in Overload. but I like to stick to when an enemy is downed so that you can benefit from the damage boost without the risk. If you run out of PP, or your target is too far away, using the weapon action from your soaring blades, with or without Fanatic Blade, is a great tool for recovering PP and hitting out of reach targets. As of this recording, we are now able to affix 5 augments to our weapons and armor. While the gear you choose is up to you, the ideal augments for this build are Gigas Might 3, Didal Soul 3, Spy Might or Spirit Might, Alt Secreta 3, and Melra Dual Bull 3. If these are used on all your gear, your melee potency should reach a minimum of 43%. That wraps things up for this build. I hope you enjoy this, and if you do, consider liking this video. And be sure to subscribe for more PSO2 content. This is Shadgon, signing out.